Hello friends. So I'm back. I know I've been gone for a very long time. I did not intend to be gone for 2 months or more, I think it's been. But I figured it was time for an update and I'm feeling much better. So it's time to get back at it and share the journey with you guys and how I'm doing. And I'm sorry for the siren, decided to go by just at the time I pushed the button. But yeah, so I'm feeling much better. My brain is back at it. So, so here I am. And so for a little update, those of you that are new joining us, my name is Heather Lambert. I was diagnosed with triple negative breast cancer, stage 3, grade 3, all that good stuff. Back in March 31st of 2020. I started chemotherapy in April, finished chemotherapy in October, had my last infusion, and that was my last video, I think, was right before my last chemo infusion. That last one kicked my butt a little bit. It was hard. It really knocked me down. Just fatigue-wise, I was just not feeling like doing much of anything. So, so I was quiet for a while. And then once I started feeling better, we were prepping for surgery and I was just anxious about surgery. And so life just went on and I didn't get back on again. I had surgery November 1st, I had a double mastectomy. They removed 5 lymph nodes and I had my expanders put in for my implants. Expanders are basically temporary implants. They kind of hold the space while I do radiation, because radiation is not friendly to implants. And so I have these temporary ones to get me through radiation. And then when I'm all finished with treatment and healed, then we will do this surgery and put the actual implants in place. So I'm halfway through reconstruction, but the double mastectomy went well. Surgery went fine, very smooth, no complications, no problems. I had 4 drains after surgery for 2 weeks. And that, I think, was the hardest part. Those drains are miserable. I had one sitting on a nerve. And so every time you have to like empty the drains and like, they call them milking them, where you kind of strip the drain to get all the fluid out and create that vacuum. And I had one that was kind of on a nerve. So every time my husband helped me do it, it would like really pinch and hurt. So it was really hard to recover from surgery. It's the first major surgery I've ever had. So that was part of it too. But we got through that. They removed the drains at 2 weeks. I was starting to work on range of motion at 3 weeks. That went a little slower than it should have. And so I did go to physical therapy last week and helped a lot. So I'm getting my range of motion back. I'm feeling better. Things are all healed. Incisions are healed. So we have moved right along, and today was day 1 of radiation. So I'm in phase 3 already. So chemotherapy was phase 1, right? 6 months of chemotherapy, phase 1 complete. I did carboplatin, Taxol, and then AC, along with Keytruda, the immunotherapy. Phase 2, my double mastectomy with the lymph nodes, complete. And so now we're in phase 3 radiation. So day 1, I'll have 28 treatments of radiation. So far so good. I'm hoping it'll be very uneventful. The actual treatment itself is very easy. So you just lay on a table and it's like getting an x-ray, and the machines make noise and move around a little bit, and but that's about it. Setup was interesting. So they mark you up with markers and they're trying to line things up. It's very precise radiation. It's quite amazing, the technology that we have and how precise it can be. And they really dial in so that they're only radiating specific areas that they need to, based on my MRI. Now, I did get my MRI after chemotherapy and it looked great. The tumors had all shrunk, lymph nodes looked normal. They did the pathology on all of the tissue that they removed during surgery. The breast tissue looked great. The had some micro tumors, if that's what you even call them. There's another word, but anyway, so small they don't even count it, basically. So it worked. Chemo worked very well on the breast tissue. Lymph nodes, however, although they looked normal on the MRI, 3 of the 5 nodes that they removed were still cancerous. So they still had quite significant tumors in them. So radiation, although it was on the table before anyway, was a definitely yes, we're doing that. And also when I finish radiation, I get to do 6 more months of chemotherapy. So, so that will be fun. So right now I'm focused, you guys know, I'm focused on one phase at a time. Just do one thing at a time. Otherwise it gets very overwhelming. If you start thinking about all the things and all the treatments and oh my God, it's too much. It's just too much for the human brain to take in and deal with all at one time. So I'm very much focused on one phase of this journey at a time. And right now it's radiation. And radiation's a lot, not just because the treatment, like I said, the treatment's easy. You just lay there. It's about 10 or 15 minutes. Although today was a little longer because it was the first time, but it's a 15-minute appointment. So it's not that big a deal. But it's cumulative, so over time could lead to some fatigue down the road. And then of course the skin burning, we're trying to prevent skin burns. So when I'm finished my treatment, I load up with Aquaphor. That's going to be my moisturizer of choice for now, unless something starts happening. And so we just do that for the next 6 weeks. The hard part is I go 5 days a week. So every day you go to your appointment, get your treatment, and then you're done. And then you lotion up a couple times a day, get up, shower, go to your appointment. And I don't work, y'all, right now. So for me, this is a change in lifestyle too, to have to get up and get dressed and shower. I know, sound very spoiled. But so it's a lot for me to have to go and do that every single day. I'm sure I'll get used to it, but it is a change in my daily schedule, especially right now during the holidays. So, but yeah, so it's not so big a deal though, really. The treatment's very easy. Nobody's poking or prodding or like doing anything painful or anything like that. And I don't even feel bad after the treatment. It's just like getting an x-ray. I'm sure over time my skin will start to be a little bit more uncomfortable, but for now we're good. So 1 down, 27 treatments to go. And then I will start Xeloda. That's with an X, Xeloda. It's a chemo pill this time, so I won't have infusions, but I'll take the pills every day. So that will be fun for 6 months. And then I'll have my exchange surgery and then we'll be finished. Should be end of July. Next summer, we'll be all done with treatment. So that's the finish line. So that's one of the cool things is I always say it's important, especially when life is crazy and things are happening, to have something to look forward to, right? Always having something to look forward to. And for me, the end of each phase is always something I'm looking forward to, but also now that I have like that big finish line is on the calendar. And it wasn't before. We didn't know how long things or when surgery would be or what would happen. So, but now I've gotten to the point where we can put that finish line on the calendar. And so that's been pretty exciting. Feels pretty good to have the end in sight. So anyway, I just wanted to check in with everybody. Let you know I'm still here, still rocking it, still doing. The hair is growing back slowly but surely. It's only been a couple weeks. I've stopped wearing hats just because I don't really like wearing hats. I finally have enough hair to feel like I don't need one. So unless it's cold out, which next weekend it will be, but for now. But I'm doing good, doing fine. We're just rocking it, getting through phase 3. So radiation one of 28 is done, 27 more to go. But life is good. We're just gonna keep on living until, just keep on living, doing all the things, doing life, one thing at a time, looking forward to the end. I hope everybody is having a fabulous week. Feel free to say hi in the comments. Come follow me on Facebook, A More Magical Life. Yeah, if you have questions, let me know. I'd love to share or I'll answer them on the next video. So I'm back. It's good to see everybody again. I hope, I hope you're all doing well. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.